Hi, welcome to Marketing Beku. We are a digital marketing agency, so we specialize in jewelry marketing. So this presentation is going to be about how digital marketing can be used for jewelry business or a jewelry store. This would be the only video which you will have to watch to understand how digital marketing can be used if you are a jewelry business owner. So let's get started. So key discussion points. What are we going to discuss in the whole video? The first is to understand what is digital marketing, then we'll understand the benefits of digital marketing, then we'll understand your business in digital marketing perspective, then I'll explain how social media marketing, Google My Business, Google Ads and website development and content writing, like various services, how it can help your jewelry business grow online. So first of all, what is digital marketing? Digital marketing is the marketing of products or services using digital technologies, mainly on the internet. So this also includes your mobile phone, desktop, laptops, tablets, or any device which has an internet. So how can we help your brand? So we can reach, engage, target the right audience. So you may ask, how can we target the right audience? So this is where the major advantage of digital marketing comes into play. You can target specific age group of people or specific location, demographics and various other factors. We can create an ideal buyer persona of your customer and then target the ads only to them. Here let's consider an example that somebody is looking for a wedding ring. So what we can do is in Facebook we can target people who are interested in wedding ring and who are looking for wedding rings or who are recently engaged in the past 3 weeks or last 2 months. So we target them, show them your ads, and the chances of they converting is very high. Second, motivate your audience to take right action. So if the targeted audience is right and the ads which we are showing to your targeted audience, if the ad is relevant, obviously the person who is seeing the ad will click on it and come to the website. So that is how we can motivate your audience to take the right action. Here we can give them offers or give them 14-day money back guarantee or various other offers to entice them to visit our website. Maximum return on investment. Unlike traditional marketing, here you know on what you will be spending on. So here you can see how many people saw your ad, how many people clicked on it, and how many people even came to your website, how much time they spent, which product they saw, and there are many other options which will help maximize return on investment. So everything is transparent here. Unlike traditional marketing where you put up a billboard or you distribute pamphlets, you don't know how many of the pamphlets were actually distributed and if it reached the right audience. But in digital marketing you will know exactly what was the audience which we targeted, what was the engagement, how many people clicked on it, how many people saw it, how many people even messaged you. So everything is trackable. So the return on investment is always high and you know what you're spending for. So next, coming to the main important aspect, do you know where your customers are in the buying funnel? So this is a buyer's funnel. Every customer goes through this journey. This is divided into 3 categories. One is top of the funnel, middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel. So what is top of the funnel? Top of the funnel are your audience who don't know about your brand yet. So this is a widest audience. So there will be a lot of people who have never heard of your brand. The main aim of your business should be to create brand awareness. To create brand awareness, we use social media. We use Facebook or Instagram. If you want to go global or if you want to target a specific location, it completely depends on the business. We can target those people who are interested in jewelry and show them ads on Facebook and Instagram and even give them offers like a walk-in offer or anything such that they start engaging with your brand and they start noticing your brand. This is the top of the funnel where we create brand awareness. So middle of the funnel, here people they already know your brand or they know what product they want. For example, taking again the example of wedding ring. Here the people don't go to Facebook and search for wedding ring. They come to Google and search for buy wedding ring or a jewelry store near me. So here we generally suggest Google Ads. Google Ads are mainly targeted for conversions. That is when somebody is searching on Google and if your website is readily found. So then it's a win-win situation of both. He finds your website on first page of Google, he clicks on it and directly visits your page. He sees all the various offerings which you are providing, and if he's really interested, he may directly call you or he may walk into your store also. So that is where the middle of the funnel and Google Ads come into play. Final is the bottom of the funnel. Here is where the conversion or a sale happens. Here various factors like what is your offer you are providing, what is the cashback or discount, like various factors come into play. The customer usually converts and then goes down the funnel. So the people who are very happy with your customer service or support become your brand evangelist. So they tell about your business, your shop to their friends and family, and they start coming to your store. So this is how the buyer funnel works. So at understanding your business and understanding which phase your business is right now is very important to choose which marketing aspects has to be chosen. Should we go for social media or should we go for Google Ads? Generally most of the businesses will use both of them. It's because it's important to create awareness and also be available when somebody is searching readily on Google. So the most important aspect of digital marketing is having a website. Many of the jewelry stores don't own a website. This is a huge mistake, and that too when everybody is moving towards digital. Not having a website is a very bad thing, and it affects your brand also. Say for example, we run Google Ads or even social media ads, we done search engine optimization, email marketing, like you do PR or TV ads. You want your customers to visit your website. There should be a destination where they can come and learn more about your business. So if you don't have a website, running Google Ads or social media ads doesn't fetch you any results. So having a website is mandatory. This is the first thing that any business who is planning to go online should do. So we'll start with the social media marketing. So what is social media marketing? Social media marketing is a form of internet marketing that utilizes social networking website as a marketing tool. Say this may be Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, or any social media platform per se. The goal of social media marketing is to produce content that users will share in their social network to help a company increase brand exposure and broaden customer reach. Say for example, knowingly or unknowingly you will have seen social media ads like this. So these are Facebook and Instagram ads. You see this sponsored written below this. Most of the people never notice it. So this is an example of a Facebook ad. This was run for one of our clients and you can see the engagement. It had around 600 likes and 3 shares, and there were offer going on. And if they click on the learn more button, that would take directly to their website where the offer was live. This is again from Malabar Gold. Say again they have an offer and they run it to the target audience who are interested in jewelry and who are looking to buy jewelry online or even walk into the store. So what are the major advantages of social media marketing? So increases brand awareness. You already know now that brand awareness, social media is a place to go. When somebody sees an ads and when somebody sees that there is a 10% off on diamonds. So again, it's an offer which if somebody is interested, they directly share it or even they start commenting it, asking questions or asking address of the store and many more things. So more inbound traffic, like more number of people start visiting your website, higher conversion rates because we are targeting the right audience with the right offer. Better customer satisfaction. If a customer sees your ad and if he wants to contact you, you are just a click away from your customer. So if he has any doubts or any concerns, he can directly call you and ask you, and you can solve the query, and he will become a customer because you solved all his doubts and is more than happy to come and buy jewelry from your store. Improved brand loyalty. People who have already bought from you, when they see your ad, again they remember your brand, and next time when they think of buying, there is a term called brand recall. They recall your brand first. When they want to buy jewelry, they recall your brand. Thereby this increases brand loyalty. And more brand authority. If more number of people start seeing your ads, so people start trusting that you are a reputed brand. That is why companies like Malabar, GRT, Tanishq and all those people spend so much on ads. They know this is how people start believing in your brand, and then they come to the website and buy. So these are Facebook and Instagram ads, which are mainly used for brand awareness and also conversions. Like when there are offers, we can use Facebook ads. So nobody will come and search like 10% off on diamonds. Maybe there are some people also, but most of the people don't search. That is where social media ads come into play. When you have an offer to showcase, or when you are say any offers or any discounts or something special that you want to share with most number of people, use Facebook and Instagram ads. So this is one of the example that we ran a contest for. So this was for Rakhi contest. We asked her to share a memorable picture and tell us a special sibling moment and win a silver Rakhi. So this went viral. So there were 21,000 people reached and 1,133 engagements. You can see there are 83 comments and 39 shares. This is of Facebook, and there were around 100 plus images and tags which happened for this post. This went viral and the page followers also increased. So this is how you can use an event with an offer to target the right audience and reach like huge audience. So this is how social media marketing can be used for your advantage. So these are some of the sample works which we have made. So this was the contest alert creative which we made. So this is a bridal collection. This we target to the people who are about to get married. So seeing this jewelry, they obviously get interested and they come to the store to check out the collection. So these are again all on the same lines. So this is again bridal jewelry. This is also bridal jewelry. These are the creatives which we made. So this is bridal bangles, and this was a creative for a friendship day. This is how you use jewelry with a situation or an event. So you combine both and make a special creative. So this is how you can use social media marketing for jewelry, and these are some of the ads which we have run for our client. So this is again for bridal jewelry. So these are various type of creatives which we have used for them. So I hope you understand how important social media marketing is for jewelry business. Any person who first finds your name, like your brand name, the first thing they do is they go to Google or they go to Facebook and Instagram, check out what post or what images you have put up. Depending on that, they start gauging your brand. If there are no photos or no images on your Facebook, they think this brand is not at all active or not updated to the current trend. So that is where social media marketing comes into play, and that is very, very important for any business. So one more mistake many people do in social media marketing is they take a image directly from mobile and start uploading it to Facebook or Instagram. This is the worst thing that any business, jewelry business can do, because when you put an image taken from mobile, first of all the quality may not be that great. Second, it doesn't showcase that you are a huge brand. It shows that you are just a normal brand trying to sell jewelry. But when you make a creative like a image into this kind of creative with a brand logo and address and all that, this looks so premium and people will be ready to buy jewelry from you, because the way you present is what matters. The way you package a product is matters a more. That is what people pay for. Say for example, if you just show this and compare it with this, people are more likely to pay for this, which is like designed very well and looks professional. People are ready to buy these kind of jewelry compared to this. So this is how you market using social media marketing, how you create a brand for yourself. So let's move on to the Google part. So coming to Google My Business. So if you have a brick and mortar store, having a Google My Business is very, very important. So what does Google My Business do? So this is mainly targeted for local audience. So if somebody searches for a jewelry store near me and your map pops up, the chances of they clicking on the direction button or calling you is very high. So this visibility on Google search and maps, this is a major advantage. Second thing is earn trust from customers. If it has a very positive feedback, people all start trusting you. Say if I have 200 plus 4.7 reviews, people already there is an trust instilled in them, so they don't have any doubts that is it legit or is it a valid, because there are 200 or 300 plus people reviewed your business. So increases traffic and sales. Obviously people click on the direction or the website button, they come to your website, or even they walk in, that obviously increases your sale. Learn more about your business. So here you can give a detailed description about your business. They can click on the website link and learn more about you. And rank higher in results. So if when somebody searches for jewelry store in Bangalore and your business shows up in the first place, the chances they clicking your business, your website, or calling you is very high. So the ranking, if you rank higher, the chances of getting more business is also very high. So this is a very important for any local business having a brick and mortar store to have a Google My Business. This is a must. So we now come to the Google Ads part. Google Ads involves the promotion of website by increasing their visibility in search engine results page and other display networks through paid advertising. So what does this mean? So we place ads in various websites related to your business or even in the search engine. I'll show examples. There are two types of ads. One is search ads and display ads. So we'll see in details about the examples. Say for example, buy gold jewelry. So this is a search term which generally people search on Google when they want to buy gold jewelry or buy gold jewelry in Bangalore. The first result you see is generally an ad. There is an ad written, and this is a Google search ads. So here Tanishq is running an ad for buy gold jewelry keyword. If somebody search for buy gold jewelry, you'll get this ad. You can search in at your location and see which ad pops up. So this is how Google Ads works. So the person who was searching for buy gold jewelry sees this link, he directly clicks it and go to the website. So many people don't know that this is an ad. They think this is an organic one and they click and visit the website. This is a huge advantage, and these people have already decided they want to buy gold jewelry. Unlike Facebook, we are not showing to people who are interested and not ready to buy. These people are interested and they see your website. The chances of they converting is also very high. That is where Google Ads come into play. And this is one more example of Joy Alucas. If you just search for Joy Alucas, you see their ad. And you may ask, why is a brand running ads for its own keyword or own website? For if somebody searches for Joy Alucas, they see a Joy Alucas ad. This is mainly done because in Google Ads you can run ads for your competitor's name. Say if they want, GRT can run ads for Joy Alucas. And if somebody searches for Joy Alucas, GRT website may come in the first and people may start click on that website and go to GRT website. But people were actually searching for Joy Alucas. This is a trick some brands use. So to prevent that, some huge brands run ads for their own keywords. Next is, these are Google shopping ads. So for example, you search for buy gold coin. You see various ads. This is from Tanishq, these three are from Tanishq and this is from Amazon. So these are shopping ads. So one is search ads where people can visit your website. Here you show your search result, that is a website link. Here they directly land on the product page on what they are searching for, because here they are specific that they want to buy gold coin. And if you show these kind of ads where you show the gold image and say 10 gram and 24 karat whatever it is and the price, the chances of they clicking and visiting the website is very high. So that is where the website plays an important role and how Google Ads can help you. Let's move to the next one. So these are display ads. Say you're visiting a website, for example, this may happen to you a lot of times. So you visit a website generally, say take an example for Amazon. You visit that website, you saw a product, you added it to the cart but you didn't buy it. You then go to some other website and start reading the content from that, and you see these kind of ads popping up. Say if you visited this website and you saw the rings or the jewelry but you didn't buy it, whichever website you go, say Facebook or any article website, you start seeing these ads. These are all display ads. This is called remarketing. If somebody visits your page and they don't take a specific action, you can start remarketing them, showing the products which they have already seen. This is a powerful tool. If somebody has seen a particular product, he's already shown an interest in that product. So if he has already shown an interest and if he doesn't buy, there will be many reasons that he didn't buy the product. Maybe he was busy or some task came in the middle. But when he is looking at some other website and you start showing the products which he has seen, the chances of he clicking on the ad and busy coming to the website back is very high. This remarketing is a huge boon for businesses, and this increases your sales drastically. So what are the main benefits of PPC, that is pay per click campaigns? The pay per click word comes into play because you don't pay if somebody just sees an ad, you pay if somebody clicks an ad. So in Google, if your ad appears 100 times and nobody clicks on it, then there is no charge for you. That is why it's called PPC, pay per click. So first one is instant traffic. Once the ads are live, people start clicking on your ad and they start coming to a website, so instantly you start getting traffic. Second one is easy to target specific audience. As I told you before, we can target specific age group and specific location. Say if you want to target Bangalore and females in the age of 20 to 35, and even who are interested in jewelry, we can target them and the ads will only be shown to them. So that is how Facebook or Instagram ad targeting works. Pay only for performance. That is, if somebody clicks on your ad, that is when you pay, or else you don't pay. As simple as that. So total control over campaigns and easy to measure results. Say for example, we'll compare the traditional marketing and the digital marketing here. So you want to put up a billboard or distribute pamphlets. Say you plan for a design and everything is ready. By the time you want to share it, or by the time you started sharing the pamphlets, like distributing the pamphlets, you want to change the offer, but now it can't be undone. Like the half of the pamphlets are already distributed, nothing can be done. But in digital, we can stop the ads which are running, change the offer, and again immediately relaunch a new campaign altogether. And we can also measure the results. If you're distributing pamphlets, sometime you may find your pamphlets at the local vendor shop also, which were not at all distributed. But in digital marketing, every ad which is like every penny which you spend can be tracked. Like how many people saw your ad, how many people clicked on it, and every single thing can be tracked. So that is total control. And paid ads typically take up 85% above the fold pixel. What does this mean? I'll just go back and show you. When you search for Joy Alucas or say buy gold coin, say the first half of the screen will always be ads, that is covered by shopping ads or Google ads. So the user generally clicks on the first 3 or 4 links in general. So if the first 4 links are already ads and your website is ranking somewhere at the bottom, the chances of you getting any clicks is negligible. So that is where this is a paid ads again acts as a major advantage. And 46 of people searching can't identify paid ads on search results. So many people don't know that this is an ad which is run by a company. They 46% don't know this is an ad also. They just search for it and click on the first search result. Next one is the website development. So I think by this time you know the importance of the website already. So the website will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and this is like your online salesman who never gets tired. So anytime, say night 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, if a customer wants to visit a website, he can visit your website, see all the products, drop a query, write a message or anything, and and the next day you can contact him and follow up with him. If there is no website, then there is no communication between you and your customers. So this increases product knowledge. So the customer can go through each and every product, see the description, how many carats, what is the price, and how many days it takes to manufacture, and all that, and sell your products and services. This is obvious. You can sell your products and services through a website. Generate leads for the business. So you can generate leads like running ads, or even from Google My Business organically. People can always drop their contact details so that you can contact them later. So increases the popularity of your company. So if somebody wants to share a product, what many people do is they take images in WhatsApp and send it in bulk. So there are like hundreds of images and a user can't actually see what he wanted. Instead, if you have a website, they'll have a decent navigation where they click and visit and see all the products. So if he wants to share it to someone, it's just a link which can easily be shared, and even you can share it with your customer. This increases the popularity. And maintain communication between you and your potential clients. So this I already explained. So if there is a chat button option or contact form option in your website. People can always communicate their ask their queries and you can always respond to them. And having a live chat option when you are available makes the things more easier. If a customer want a specific type of temple jewelry, he can just share an image and ask with you if it's available in your store. So it makes easy for both the customer and the business owner. So the next one is content writing. So whatever the website, your content speaks for you. So the content quality has to be topmost. So it should be written such that it targets a specific audience. It should be always related to the customers and it should make sense for the customer who's reading it. So what does content writing do? It improves trust. So when a person reads a quality content, he starts trusting the brand. So improve search engine rankings. So if you have a quality content, if you have well structured content written on your website, it helps in search engine ranking. So it's cost effective. Instead of you answering 1000 calls and 1000 queries, you can create a detailed FAQ section or detailed description below each product so that customer sees everything and it's cost effective. You do it only once and enhances brand image. So when you give a very detailed description about your product, people start trusting it and it increases your brand image and thereby gives you more brand authority also. So coming to our part, like what sets us apart, like why is Marketing Beku so special and why are we the preferred digital partners for jewelry stores? So we have a strong digital analytic capabilities that perfectly complements our strength in digital marketing. So we are from an engineering background, then we did our MBA and then we are into digital marketing. So we understand the numbers very well and we also understand the marketing part. So we can combine both and give you the best return on investment. These are other services which we offer. The social media marketing and search engine marketing we already covered. We have video production, app development, web design, search engine optimization, branding and email marketing also. So if you are still listening to the video, then I am sure that you are really interested in getting digital marketing done for your jewelry store. So what are you waiting for? I'm giving a Calendly link in the description which you can use it to schedule a meeting with me, or you can just visit our website marketingbeku.com and click on contact us and drop your query. Our team will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.